creativity and community come together. Here at Carol Joe's, we do all kinds of things. It's not just about the jewelry that I have created. It is really truly about creating a connection, using our creativity and having fun while we learn. We have each week 2 tutorials. We did one on Monday that was the Whisper memory choker necklace, and that is where we made a choker necklace out of memory wire. Then today here on this live we will have our second tutorial where I'm going to show you how to do a mini wristlet, and we will be using some of the little wallets here. So the example here that I've made up is this one with the wallet, and this one is a Christmas themed one here. We've got snowman and candy canes. And then the other one that we have here is using different style of beads, different shapes of beads, prints, solids, and everything without a wristlet. So we're going to do both of the minis. And then we do chats twice a week. We had one on Monday. We'll have another one on Friday at 2 p.m. Then throughout the week, we do other live events where you can claim some of the items that we used in the tutorials. We're going to have one of those tonight at 8 p.m. It is titled Silicone Event. We're not going to have any silicone beads up for claims. What we're going to have instead is we will have different colors of beadable bars. We'll have different colors of the beadable bar keychains. We're going to have swivel clasps. We'll have some split rings. We're going to have bookmarkers that you can make that beadable items with. What else did I grab? I might have grabbed some cup charm, so you can make the charms that go on the cups. And we will have the little ID wallets, the credit card and ID wallets. We'll have those all up for grabs tonight. So that's at 8 p.m. Central. If you are on TikTok, we already got past our 10 shares. We're at 50, so we are great. Thank you, Ashley, for helping us out. And if anybody else has somebody that they know would be interested in this, please invite them to our live. When we get to 10,000 likes, we will start doing giveaways. I love that, Robin. Hi. Is it Hindu Warrior from India? Hello, welcome in. So that is what we do here. If you like what we are doing, please subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow if you're on TikTok, and join us. I go live 4 times a week on YouTube, and I go more on TikTok because we do all of the claiming events on TikTok. All right. Who is excited to do and show you guys the mini wristlets? I just think they are just a cute, it's a way that you can just hold on to your keys if you want to put your keys on it, or you know, whatever you want to put on here. It's a way that if you don't want to wear it on your wrist, but just hold it to hold your little wallet, or just put it on there so that you can find it in your purse easier. If your purse is like mine, this will do great. Hi, Faman. Is it Faham? Yep, I'm fine. So this side here, you do an ID. This side here, we've got the snappable, and you can do cards. And you can just carry this around. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I did one of them that will end up being just like this one. I already picked the beads out for that one. I was working on the second one, but I haven't gotten it completely put together. So we're going to go through the stage of putting the beads together too. And like, how do I pick out beads for that one? So while I'm doing tutorials, I do it facing down so that you can see what I'm working on. So I will point the cameras down in just a moment. It means that I am not going to be able to see comments. I do not have my iPad in the room, so I won't see the comments on TikTok. Sorry, everybody. I just didn't grab it today. But things that you're going to need to create this one. You will need a split ring, a large split ring, a swivel lobster clasp. So we've got it right here where it swivels. This one, hi Ashley, we're going to use a focal. You don't have to use a focal, but we are on this one. And then I have, this one is pink. And then we have yellow and white. 15 millimeter round silicone beads. So we're just going to use silicone beads for the first one in the round shape with the focal. We're going to put it together and see if it looks good. If it does, then we're going to put it together. Other things that you are going to need to create this one. You are going to need cord. It can be 1.5 or 2 millimeter cord. Thank you, Lori, for the heart me. I use a ruler to measure out my cord. I will also need my knot grippers, my torch. I may or may not use my chain nose pliers, and I need a loop turner. The loop turner, I only need one of the large. If you have the large one, grab that one. So those are the tools that I'm going to need to do this. Now, I'm going to point you all down, okay, everybody? Here we go. And like I said, I won't be able to see comments. There we go. All right. Now, for your cord, like I said, either 1.5 or 2.0. Today I have my 1.5 white. I'm going to need 22 inches of this. So let me measure off. Oops, I need my scissors, and they're in this box. Here are my scissors. All right, here we go. There's 18 and 4. So now I have 22 inches of my cord. Set those off to the side. And then we're going to take our loop turner. So the first bead on will be the last bead off. Your last bead on is your first bead off. So you build it going this way, knowing this is going to be the first one that comes off. I am going to do the yellow, the white, and the pink for my pattern of my 15 millimeter round. I'm going to put my focal bead on that one, and then I'm going to do my pattern 2 more times. So yellow, white, pink, yellow, white, pink. And this is what I have. Now I have to decide, do I really like that or do I not like it? And I can honestly say I don't know. So I'm not going to put this on my cord yet because I want to see if I have some other colors in here that might work a little bit better with more of a southwestern than pastel colors. And it might be we use a terracotta. Let's see if I have more of those in here. I have 2 of those in my bag. So I might use those 2. So let me take these off. It'd be nice if I had 3, but I don't have. Oop, yep, I do have 3, I think. Let's see, is that the same? Nope, do not have 3. I have 3 orange, but I want that terracotta-like look. So I have those 2. Okay. So I'm switching up the beads, everybody. It just wasn't speaking southwestern to me. Let's see. Do I have another one of the pale pinks in here? Is that? Nope, that's not the right one. I'm thinking sunset-y colors. Yep, those 2. Okay. Let's see. What other color in a sunset? Like a purple, maybe. But I want it to go with this color, too. Maybe this is dusty. Nope, I don't like either one of those. That darker purple, I think, is the one I want. Is that the darker? Well, hey, is that this one? I have some beads sitting here. Let's see if this is the darker one or not. That one will work. We're going to, this is Wisteria Whisper, so we're going to use that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is the equivalent of 2, so that'd be 10. So I need 2 more beads. I'm using a total of like 12, 15 millimeter size beads for this. So I don't know, because I don't know that I want to have, hold on, this one here and here, because when you come around, we'll have 2 of them in a row together. And that would just drive me nuts. Let's see what else we can come up with sunset colors. Okay. Nope. Okay. Thinking I might like that. And these two will be by each other, and I'm just going to have to live with it. I like these colors together. Let me see what else we have for. Ooh. I'm just looking at the other focals that we had the other day that we still have some left of. They have like the southwestern motif going on. Because I'm not sure I like the blue with those colors, but I like those colors together. Maybe. Nope. The other one I have in here is this one, but I don't think it'll go really well. Okay. That is not a sunset color either. Okay, Lori. I can kind of see your guys' comments. These are the southwestern, some of the southwesterns that we haven't gone through yet. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh. Maybe this one. Yeah. I think I like that one best. What do you guys think? I don't have all the beads up here because the oh. Okay. Let me see if I can find another one like that one. So I just have what's left over in my little container here. That is what I'm working with. Because the beads are downstairs. I have another one of those. That's the bad part here. I'll show ya. We're working with this container of beads here. So I want to try to find another one that's like this. Nope, he's green. There we go. There. I'm liking that. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 2 more. Just trying to think, what colors do I want to do for the 2 more? Whoops. These beads are like bouncy balls. That one bounced all over the floor. There. Put them in there. Two more turquoise if I have them. That might be the hard part. And I was wondering if we would have... We have a turquoise there. I only have one. And that might be, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We might just go with that. I like that color together. I'm going to put the hexagons at the end and like there. So they'll be together when they come around. Because our other hexagons, unless I have two more colors that will go in here with this. No, I need bright. I have like this light green, like a minty green, but I don't like that one in there. I like that one, but I don't have any more of those up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nope, not that one. If I could do two of these, I don't have two of the yellow. I could find two more. Those are different. I thought about another grayish color work in here. Nope, I like it like this. But I don't like the gray. This is hard. We are making a wristlet, a mini wristlet. So it won't fit on your wrist, but you can hold it type scenario. I think I'm going to turn these around for a second so that we can maybe bring in some purple hexagons. Some different shades of purple. Because I have a couple of different shades in here. I have that one. Got to find which ones I have multiples of. I want two. Is this one here the same? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Some busy colors, but I'm liking it. Okay. All right. Yep, this one's gonna be without the wallet. This one. All right, I'm gonna show you guys here. We're gonna do the hexagons, 3 of the 5 hexagons. Then we're going to do our 15 millimeter rounds, the focal bead. Then we're going to put the other 3 millimeter rounds. And then the 2 other hexagons. Octagons is what they really are. But there, that's what we've got for colors. I like that one. Okay, we're gonna grab our loop turner. We've put these on the loop turner. We have that little hook part here. We're gonna open that up. We're gonna put our cord at the end of the cord and then shut this up, turn this upside down. Whoop, there we go. And then we're gonna push this down on the outside of our beads and just pull that through. There you go. I want to get my beads on my cord about even. So you want to move those down a little bit like this. So I just put my ends together and then push the beads to the center. We are going to, this one I need to put my split ring. I'm trying to find my split ring tool really quick. Sometimes you have to put these on and sometimes you won't have to, just depending on which ones you decide to purchase. Split ring tool, where are you? Are you not in my bag? My round nose pliers. I don't know where they're at. Oh no. I have my older ones. I'm going to use those. These are not the ones that I have on the home space. I don't know why I have bead stoppers in there. They're not supposed to be in there. We're cleaning up a little bit here, folks. All right. This is the one that I've had for like 20 years. I don't use it very often anymore because I use the one that I have. All right. You just open that up with your bead stopper. Put your swivel into there and then spin it around. Thank you, Robin, for the follow. So that's how you do that. And then you're going to put this on. Like that. So that you have your key ring in there. You're going to, before we even start doing your knots, go ahead, if you're going to use knot grippers, and tie your knot at the end of the cords here. That way, when you get your knot tight, you're not having to let it loosen up because you got to grab you put those knots in there. Okay, so I put the knots in. Just make a normal knot here in the center and then do it again and make a double knot. Pull it together. I do not have strength in my hands like I used to, so I use the knot grippers. If I would have been in my 40s or 30s, I would have had strength. Hit 50 and I don't have strength in my hands. Just pull that together and you're going to feel it move. There we go. And then get those off the knot grippers. Take your scissors that you have and just cut those knots off, both ends. Throw them away. Grab your loop turner. Go through 2 or 3 beads. I'm going to go through 3 on this side because we have the 3. Now, when you look at this, you will see, and what I mean by go through 2 or 3 beads, start back here 3 beads and go towards where you created your knot at. You'll see how when you have your knot, one side automatically goes this way and one side goes this way. Grab the one that's going this way when you're doing this one. The one that naturally goes the way that you want to pull this through. And we're going to pull it through. And this is where, if you sometimes don't have the strength, just grab a pair of pliers. We're going to tie a knot between these beads. You're going to go around your finger, underneath and through on the other side, those 2 beads, and then put that tail through that loop that you've created. Grab your pliers if you need them and pull this tight. Okay. Go through a couple more beads from this way to this way towards your thread or cord. Put that on your loop turner and bring it through and pull on it. You're hiding your knots as you pull on it. That's why we're pulling it tight, is to hide our knots. Okay. Now we're going to split the beads. So what I do by that is I just do this. And you see how you create an opening here? Go in and cut off your cord. I will never be able to do that again, everybody. It actually flew off and threw into my little garbage bucket that sits right up here. I don't think I'll ever be able to do that again. You'll take some sort of a torch. I use a little butane. You can use a lighter, whatever you would like. And you're going to singe the end of that where you cut that off at. And then hide that in that bead. I didn't get it all the way. There we go. There. And he's hidden. Now we need to do the same thing for this little dude. He's going this way again. So we're going to take these two, the two hexagons, and we're going to put our cord through. And we're going to pull that. We're making sure we're still hiding that knot in there. We're going to do a second knot on this side just to make sure we've got everything tight. And how we're going to do that is I take my finger, put it over here, go down between the beads that I just came through, come around the inside, go through that loop, grab your pliers, and pull. And make that nice and tight. I'm going to go through 3 beads here. You can do 2 or 3 beads. Go ahead and put that in there and then pull this. Grab your pliers and pull this through. There. Open this up. Cut this off. Throw away that piece. And then right here's my little end that I am going to torch. Didn't get on this side, so let me get on. Whoop, he went in there. Okay. He went inside already, so he is all done. And that is our mini wristlet. I'm going to come up so I can see comments. We're making a mini wristlet there, Bree. All right, now I'm going to look at comments and see if I missed anything over here. Thank you, Mildred, for the follow also. And Malia, is it Malia? Malaya? All right, I caught up. Okay, so there it is. There is the mini wristlet without the wallet. So you can put a couple of you can just hold on to it like this. It's not going to go on your wrist like a normal wristlet. It's just a little one you can hold on to. So that is this one where we have the focal. Just want to show you what all the colors that we used on that one. I think those colors are just cool. It reminds me of sunsets. I don't know about you. You guys can tell me. Do you think it's sunset colors or not? Okay. Yeah, the turquoise made that pop. It did. All right. Okay, thanks, Rose. Thanks, Lori and Teresa. All right. We're going to do one with a wristlet. This time, the color, this wristlet here is a gray color or a stone colored one. Here we have, I'm going to take it out. They came to me already packaged, everybody. I'm so excited. I don't have to package them. All I need to do this afternoon to get ready for tonight's live is put a little sticker on the plastic. I'm so excited. But this is the color that we're going to use. This is like an ivory color. It's off-white. It isn't, it's not white, but it's not sand. It's not gray. So I'm going to call this one probably ivory. These I have 15 different, I believe it is, 15 different colors or patterns. I have pink, black, and blue butterfly. I have red and black plaid. And then we have a bumblebee one. And then we have 10 solid colors. We have, I'm just looking, they're out in the hallway because I don't have room in here for them. So even tonight, I'm going to have to probably leave them there and come and get them. We have the gray that we have there. We have this one. We have a light pink. We have a dark blue. We have teal or turquoise color. We have dark blue. We have like a kind of winey color, purple. We have red. We have black. And I can't see the rest. So we have a lot of different colors. They're going to be somewhere around a value of 3. Somewhere around there. That help you out? Rose is asking the the value. So we have black, I have a lot of. The rest of them, I have about 30 of each color or pattern, just to let you know. So they all come with the split ring right here on it. And that's what we're going to use to put on the wristlet. You can add a different, I'm going to do it where I'm going to add on another split ring to it. You're welcome. Just so that you can put keys or something else on it, or you can attach this to something, you know, that type of thing. But I'm going to put a swivel on this one. I'm going to use this and open it up. This is backwards. I got to go the other way, everybody. Oh, thank you for the Heart Me Rose. I don't use these hardly anymore, and these are backwards to me. And don't ask me why they are backwards. All right, there we go. All right, so we got this. Now I'm going to attach it to this. Open this up. All I'm doing here is opening the split ring and put the swivel on. Now I open the split ring a second time, and we are going to add our wristlet to this. You get to do this however you want to do it. So you can do it like this. This one, I just attached it right to there, and I don't have a clasp, the swivel clasp. So it's all up to you which way you want to go. I'm moving some stuff out of my way because I have a lot of stuff on my desk right now. All right, we're going back down, everybody. Thank you for all of the cake slices. All right. I haven't planned this one out. I just grabbed some different beads to try to get some colors. And this is the bead that I want to use. I do want to use a print. This one I think was Vintage Meadow. Yep, it is Vintage Meadow. And then I only have 2 of these. We have a total of 5 here of this one, so I can bring out more here. Okay. And I don't know what other colors I wanted to use with it. So I really was at that point when we started the live. So I'm trying to figure out, based on the colors that I see in here, what colors do I want to use? Part of me is because of the lines and everything in there, and then the ivory color of the wallet. I wanted to use the sugar cookie, but then I was like, ooh, that one is getting too neutral. So then I was looking for other colors. I like the sage, of course. It's not sage isn't the color, but that's the color it looks like. But I couldn't find any more of that one. So I'm like, okay, what other colors do I want to use? I really do like the blues in here. So I want to keep the blues. There's another one of those. And I'm not sure on this one because of the yellow. It just doesn't go. So I'm going to take that one out. And I couldn't find any more mustard. I love this mustard, but I can't find any more of him in my container. So let me see if we have, what colors do we have in Abacus? Because we can use whatever shapes we want. See if we have more of that one. We have one more. Let's see what else we have in here. I don't have the mustard color in the Abacus. I'm seeing if you guys are saying any comments. Nope, that's a different color. That's a different color. those or not. Now you guys understand why I always have my beads separated. Keep them separated. Doo-doo-doo. All right, I found 4 of those. All right. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's see if I can find one more of the blue. Okay. All right, I might not need these. We might just do these. Okay. Do this. There. There. Then in between, let me see. We need one more color of some sort in here. Seeing if you guys are giving me any advice. And I'm not seeing it. I don't know if I should use those in there. A pink. That's what I was wondering too. Or do we use this one? Ooh, that might be it. Let me see. I'm going to think about taking these out. There. Got too many in here. Peach abacus. I don't know if I have a peach up here. Let's see. I'm not liking this one in there. I like that. Maybe we just go with these 3. Whoops, wrong way. Because I do have enough. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We only need 12. What do you guys think of that? I don't have any, I wanted a mustardy yellow because of this color yellow. Let me get that up close. It's not a bright yellow. It's deceiving. It's more of a mustard color. And I don't have those up here. I have this color yellow, but that doesn't work. Or I have this bright yellow, which is not the right yellow. See, when you put this together, those two are not the right color yellows with it. We do have like this color. So let me get that there. That might be okay. I like it with that. Do we take that out? Gotta find another one. There's one. Take that one out and nope, he's not the right color. Is that the nope. 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 There. Okay, what do you guys think of that? I'll put it on the skewer. It's not really a skewer. It's a loop turner. It reminds me of like when we create your veggies and your meat skewers. That's what this reminds me of. I'm going to show you guys this one up close and you guys can let me know what you think. That one might, that's a different, these two are different. Hold on. Nope. Ah! This one. Nope, that's that one. Nope. Nope. Hey, these four are the same. Maybe we'll go with those four. Let's see here. Hold on. You like the turquoise in there? That would be this one. This one. So do it this way, you say? This one. How about that way? You guys can say yay or nay to it. I just need an answer. Okay. I'll leave it with that. And then this is going to be the wristlet that comes off of it. So we got to remember this is our other color that's involved. Ooh, okay. Now when you put it up against there, I'm like, all right, I am like, yep, that's it. All right. We're going to get 24 inches of cord again. Okay. There's 18 and 4 is 22. I meant 22. If I said a different number than that before, 22 is what you need. I am putting these in here, getting them off of my table for a second. Okay, here we go. Put your cord through there. I'm just double checking my pattern. Yep, okay, putting it on. I'm pushing this down with my fingers, but the fingers are on the outside. The reason being is sometimes the hook will come undone, it'll be up, and if you have your finger in the way, you can put the hook, the lever part in your finger, and you don't want that. That hurts. You'll do it a couple times, and then you'll try to remember not to do it again. Get this towards the center. Each side, we're going to create a circle. Bring your cord through that hole twice. Bring the circle as close to the edge of that cord there. Do it on the same on this side. 1, 2, push it down as far as you can, like this. All we're doing is creating little knots on the end of your cord so that when you put them in the knot gripper, they will hold. There is one, keep it tight, and then come in and create a double knot. So you're going to knot it twice. Pull as much as you can with your hands. Grab the knot grippers, wrap your cord around the knot gripper. You'll put it in there like this with the knot there, bring it around and slip it in that slot again, and then pull. Except for, do you know what I forgot to do, everybody? I forgot to put our wallet on. I do that a lot too. I hope I'm not the only one that does that. So we get to restring. Because I don't think, nope, we're not going to get him to, I got him tight. If we would have gotten that before we tied our knots. So we're going to put this back on our loop turner in the right order of the pattern. Please tell me I'm not the only one, even if you don't do it. I've done it multiple times here on the live. Not today, but I've done it on other lives. Okay, we got those 3 on. It is real life. And I was watching somebody else. She does tumblers. I like to have something going in my background. And this lady was on a live creating tumblers as my background. And all I heard, I have no idea what she was doing because it's just, but she said, I show you the real thing. If I make a mistake, you're going to see it. Oh, geez, that would really stink, Zuli. So we're going to do this again. Yeah, and the thing is that it just shows that we are all human, and it is okay that, you know, we are not perfect, and you just, that's what happens. All right. Now we're going to put this on again. Okay, I'm going to get that out of the way. If I put it away, then I won't need it again. So I don't forget, I'm going to do this right away. I'm just putting it through this one here, putting that down. So it will hang like, whoop, I don't want to drop that. It'll hang down here for right now. We want the beads to be in the middle of our cord. There we go. Wrap around your cord twice to create that knot at the end again. Loop around the finger, tail through the center twice, pull it, and when you pull it up so that it goes down to the end. Now we're going to put your beads together. We're going to create a knot. We're going to create a second knot to have a double knot there. Pull, grab your loop turners, put that in there so that your knot is in the edge of that slit in your knot grippers. I said loop turner, but these are knot grippers. And then do it on both sides and then pull really hard. You're going to feel that moving. Hey, he went really in there. Your knot will usually go inside, but today it went really inside. Take that off. You're going to cut off both of your knots here at the ends. Cut both of those off and then throw away the knots. We're going to, whoops, I put that away and I need it still. We're going to go through 2 or 3 beads on each side. Now here I do not have the focal bead and I haven't put my loop turner in there. But do you see how this one is tending to go this way and he is tending to go this way? So if I bring my loop turner in here, if you can get it between the beads, there you go. Sometimes you just have to move the beads around. Take the one that's going towards this way. Put that in your loop turner at the end. I hold this until I get about to my beads. And the reason why I hold it is then my cord does not slip out of my loop turner. Grab your pliers, pull that. Take your finger around your finger. And then you're going in between these 2 beads here. So around, underneath, through the hole. Grab your pliers and then pull on your, there, and you've got another knot. You're just doing more knots to hold this in place. Thank you. See Mama Decor or Door and Decor Wreath for the follow. I want to do 2 or 3 more beads here. So we're going to put it through, I'm going to put it through 3. And we're going to hide that cord in there. Just going to put that latch on there, hold it till we get to almost the point where it's going to go inside, and then pull it through. Pull on that. And now it's tight. We're going to cut off that excess cord here. Open this up and we're going to get whatever type of fire that you were going to use. I'm going to use a torch, a butane torch. I'm just going to light the end of that one and then put it inside that bead. Now we need to do it on this side. So we are going to take our loop turner and go through 3 beads. Okay. Put this in there. Guide it down, then pull that through. Not the scissors, the pliers. To use that to pull that through. You're going to create another knot right here by going between these 2 beads. Take your finger, create a loop. Bring that cord down between those 2 beads. You'll come through to the other side and then put it through the loop. Grab your pliers to pull on that cord to create that knot really tight. Whoops, that was a lot of pressure behind that. Then we're going to go through the next 3 beads with our loop turner again. And we're going to hide our end. The reason why you want to do this down at the end of your cord is that sometimes that hook of the loop turner will get caught on your cord and you will fray your cord. You don't want to fray your cord in an area that you're going to use for your project. So that's why you always want to put the loop turner as close to the end as possible. We're going to split those beads apart that we went through, cut off that cord. That one was not a very good cut. There we go. I just didn't get down as far as I should have. So I had a long one. And then grab your torch. And let's fire that down. And going in there. There we go. And we've hit our knots. And we've got a central knot and then a secondary and a secondary. And that is the mini looped or mini wristlet. I'm going to come up, everybody. Oops, so I can see comments now. Okay. And there it is. A mini wristlet on our wallet. And I think those colors really do pop. Thanks for telling me to go back to the blue, because that really does pop against that cream colored wallet. I love those colors together. Thanks everybody for helping me get there. That was a struggle bus, but that is how we make that. They're really simple. The mini wristlet takes 12 15mm round beads. Your typical normal wristlet that you would put your hand through, those take 20 beads. So you're going almost half the amount of beads. It won't go around your wrist, but it's just a really cute accessory to whatever you're doing. I really love this one. I'm going to have a hard time with this one, giving that one away or doing something with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I love it. So there it is. And you can even hold it by this. Just put that on your thumb, hold it, your fingers, however you want to do that. I don't know. You guys tell me, what do you guys think of this color combo? I really do like it. Now I'm going to pick up everything. This is the not so fun part. I will have the wristlets at our silicone event tonight on TikTok only. I know. I'm like, ooh, I like it. I don't usually sit here and go, oh my Lord, I want to keep something. I am not that person. So here was our example that we used earlier. We don't have another keychain with it, but we've got the gray, and then we have the snowman, and we have candy cane beads with the white. Then the ones without the wristlets, we have a musical notes with the octagons, black and white beads. Here's the one we made today, where we used sunset colors in octagon and round, and then the southwestern cactus here. So you can do whatever you like to create these. I just wanted to show you a different way that we can make them, that you don't have to make them so big. So I'm excited about them. I don't know about the rest of you, but I really do like this one. So thank you all for your help on it. I really do appreciate it. I am going to hop off. I'm going to get the rest of the items ready for our event tonight, which will have beadable bookmarks, beadable bars, beadable keychains, swivel clasps, lobster claw clasps. We will also have the split rings. We will have as many as the wristlets as I can. Open the wallet. Okay, it goes like this. So here you can put in your ID. And then this side is just here to put your cards in. So it's got a spot for 3 different cards. And then a snap closure. So that's how those work. That's the one side, and here is the other side. So those will have, I believe, I have like 15 colors and prints. Like the prints are going to be like this. Then we've got the butterfly one. We have them in pink, blue, black. And then we have a bees. And then we also have a black and red plaid. So, yep, you can put a badge in there. All right. Yep, I'm getting to the point that I'm not carrying my purse as much. But I can tell you Ryan doesn't love it because I have all of his stuff when we go to the store. And he's like, I need. And I'm like, I don't have my purse. So, all right. Yep, we do have 3 butterfly prints. And there's about 30-ish or so, I think, of each color or print available. So we're going to have those tonight. So everybody have a great rest of your afternoon. We'll see you at 8 p.m. Central on TikTok. Thanks, everyone. Bye.